Where do I have to look?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Tim Down for Living with MS in Tenerife. I hope you can hear me okay. Is everybody all right? I've unmuted the girls. Now say hello.
Hello.
Right, so all I've got to do is to turn the camera around that was looking out to sea, and they've got to organise it because I can't see it now. That they organise it that they're both in frame. Alle beide.
We only see you, eh?
Okay, can't you see it here?
No.
Okay. Then I think that's about right. Move these. Okay, that looks better. For me, anyway. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's Tim Down for Living with MS in Tenerife, and these girls are live. There we go.
Hi, everyone.
Are they over here? Yes, they're over here. That's right.
Yeah.
So if I look that way, I'm doing. Okay, that's good. I'm talking to them. Okay, hello everybody. Hi, Tim, Christina, and Juliane from Sharon. Stereo chorus. Okay, so they do hear us and they do see us, I believe. I'm going to go to the banners, the brand, and put the Balcony Banter background on. That's better.
That looks lovely.
It does look lovely. It does look lovely. So, I'm actually going to turn the names off because you know who we are. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, today we got a little bit of balcony banter. I'm going to do a very, very short COVID. The weather has been sort of normal for the time of year, so I'm not really going to do a big weather thing. There's no big weather front upcoming or anything. There's a bit of snow on the Tady. And yeah, I saw it this morning.
Okay.
It's more Christmassy.
A bit more Christmassy, yeah, it is more Christmassy. Oh, there's loads of comments coming in now. Yeah, I have a pulse. Oh, Sharon is right. Tim and Gail says John Patton. Hello, Tim, Christina, and Julie from a cold witness. Sending best thoughts to Lee. Yeah, definitely. I was going to mention that as well. The liver birds. You won't know that, will you? The liver birds.
No.
Okay, it was a 1970s sitcom with two girls in Liverpool, and of course the Liverpool's got the liver building with the liver beard on top.
Okay.
So I can't really do it, Governor. Okay, having a great day. Hi, Gordon. Hi, Tim. Everybody's saying hi. That sounds great. Oh, that's me, look. Are we live? Yes, we are. Honeybee Louise. Ian Miller's online. Gordon Squire was right at the beginning, hours ago. There you go. Tim, are you on the wobbly juice seeing things or the next text before you... Okay, they did go. They did actually disappear, the ones that we did before. Hi, everyone. Hope you're all well. Sorry to hear about Lee. Yep. Everybody's well. Sharon. Okay, that looks pretty cool. Let's go down to the new comments. Right about... Hi, Tim. Is that right about antigen tests? What did somebody say about antigen tests? Is that something new today that I didn't look at? Oh, dear. I am remiss.
There was some new statement out a few hours ago.
Oh, was that? I didn't look because I was too busy cooking for the girls.
Yeah.
What did he say?
I didn't read it.
Oh dear. Then basically, I'm going to get my information from you guys today because all I got was the latest figures and stuck it in my banner. Hello, Tim. Are you sure it's not volcanic ash you saw on Mount? It could be. It could have been volcanic ash. Volcanic ash. Yep, it's the Canarian Weekly. Antigen approved. Okay, so the Canary Weekly has got to be true, but I'll wait for the official thing. Hi, Tim Cassini, Julie. I hope you're all well, shouts Tracy.
We are.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Post on
Hope
Facebook
you
say
too.
they're accepting antigen. Well, that's pretty cool. Not cool for the people who've all paid for PCRs now, and anyway, but that's another story. So that's good news anyway. That is good news. It is true.
It's to incentive, do a little bit more incentive to do the tourism.
I'm going to have to turn you up if you're going to be that far away from the mic.
Okay. Yeah. No, it's just to get more tourists coming.
Yeah.
That's
No.
the only reason.
Yeah. I think we just should do the taste test. Yeah. No, you don't have
Wind
it.
blowing.
I thought I had it after Monday night. I got home.
Depends from where the wind's blowing,
That's
right?
true. Any way the wind blows doesn't really matter to me. To me. Do. Oh my golly gosh. What can I do? Put some Hall effect on it. Mama just killed a man, put a gun against his head, pulled my trigger, now he's dead. Goodbye, everybody. I've got to go. Gotta leave you all behind and face the truth. Mama. Ooh. No, I'm not doing that anymore.
If we lost some people.
Kill that cat. Yeah, we lost a lot of people.
We can all
There was
sound good.
There was 400 watching. They got 168 now. Kill that cat. I'll kill that cat. He confessed, but was never convicted. That's true. Okay, we got up here. DM, great news. If the antigen just can now be accepted. Hello to all of you. Didn't know you could see the sea from the balcony. That's mainly because the sun always shines at this time of night, except now. So we've got quite a lot. In fact, can I just borrow this a sec? There we go. Let's solo this. So let's get rid of that one. Let's solo Julie and Chris. There we go. So basically, let's put it straight. There you go. So basically, where are we now? Sorry about this, girls. Shouldn't get them too close, says Ian. Okay, this is better. Right. So this is the balcony. That's the pool. And out there, you can see just beyond that building is the island of La Gomera. And left of La Gomera, there's another island you can't see often. And that is
El Hierro.
El Hierro, which means the iron, like an iron for ironing clothes.
Yeah. And
then beyond that is Florida. And if you look a little bit left, it's South America. And if you look that way,
we can't see it, but
no, we can't
know
see
it's there.
But if you look that way, that's Antarctic. Okay, let's put these back. There we go. Do the girls look good?
we always do
Thumbs up if the girls are looking good. Not too close now. Not too close, ladies and gentlemen. Ladles and jelly spoons. Let's go back to this con. Okay, that's right. Yeah, they're over there. New comments? Been looking for the news on Canarian Weekly, but couldn't find anything different about the no, basically, if it's in the Canarian Weekly, then maybe it's they've got some news or something or rumours and whatever, but we don't actually give it out until... Oh, we got loads of thumbs up. We don't usually give out the information until it comes out in the BOC, which is the Bulletin Oficial Canarias, which is the official bulletin board of the Canaries. Looking good. Distraction UK, thumbs up, everybody. Good evening, all. Hope you're well and safe, says Richard Cranium. Yes, we are very... I got a little stuff at that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the COVID thing out of the way right now. I'm going to put the COVID thing round so that DM doesn't tell me off. So, why is that not coming up? Hang on. Oh, there we go. And that's because Balcony Banter's on. I've got to take Balcony Banter off, I think. Take the background off. And then put the overlay on.
We're gonna have lasagna for dinner.
Oh, yeah, I've made a lasagna.
That's
There we go.
gonna be good.
As long as it's not burning, I got to check it in a minute.
Lasagna and then
pumpkin salad. Yeah. Julie brought some pumpkin salad.
Yep.
Okay, so we're talking officially about COVID right now. Don't forget, this is your camera, and it's this side.
Yeah. Okay.
Here.
Okay.
There. Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to talk about COVID. So, do I have the newscast, evening's events? COVID cast. COVID cast for December the 9th of... No. Is it Wednesday the 9th of December?
Yes.
You're right. Wednesday the 9th of December. Let's turn that down. Okay, basically, you do the banners, right? Last week was Canary Islands total was 4,259 and Tenerife 3,057 with Arona 117, Adeje 125, Granadilla de Abona, I've spelt that wrong, 141, and a 7-day average of 79.6. The bad news is that this week, Canary Islands is 4728, Tenerife 3,551, Arona 134, Adeje 139, Granadilla de Abona 145, and the average over 7 days 96.1. So that has all of it's gone up. I mean, even though we've got all the what's it called now, even though we've got all the what are they called measures in place and curfew and please wash your hands and please don't hug people. I was in the local supermarket. I'm not kidding you. I was in the local supermarket and I was buying some cheese. That's all I wanted, a bit of cheese. And the girl behind the till had two friends there. And as they were chit-chatting, I came up and wanted to pay. So the friends moved aside, basically. And then I paid. And when I got to the other side of the till, they went back. And then they all said, we got to go now anyway. And they all hugged each other and everything. And I said, I can't work because that happens. And they sort of felt, oh, yeah, you're right, we shouldn't be doing this. But they don't think. They just don't think. So I'll leave that one up and take that one off. And then we'll go here. So that's the end of COVID for today. Let's go down. Oh, we've got 15 questions now. Okay, let's go. Gary. Okay, that's on. Julie sings Queen. Do you have a partner? If not, you do now, says Gary. Gordon, all cooled down now. I'm going backwards. Bob needs to confirm your account repaired before trying. I don't know what that's all about. Back, lost you. Oh, did I go away? Did I go away? Good evening, Tim and Christina. Okay. Hi, all. Great to see you. Being offline myself. Rain here all day. Canarian. Tree surgeon. Okay. It's not in the BOC yet, but at odds with the Spanish government, so watch this space. Warbs, thank you very much. Coming out tomorrow in BOC, thanks, Scotsman in Tenerife. I saw you walk around the hotel there. What hotel was it? They wouldn't let me in. The one, Paradise Park, was it? They wouldn't let me in there to film. So you must have some good contacts there. Lovely to see you. Okay, great picture. Thanks for the update. Bye. Enjoy the lasagna. Thanks, DM. He stays for the COVID update. Then he goes away when all the fun starts. Okay, what is the fun today? Well, the fun today is Balcony Banter with Juliane Nindle, Christina Dowd, and because I'm a man, I can't discuss logic. I can't discuss it because logic is just logic, right? But apparently, there's a woman, there's something to discuss.
Probably, yeah.
So the girls are going to discuss logic, and Juliane is going to ask Christina a few questions while I go and check on the lasagna. Okay, so I'm going to solo you guys.
Okay.
Solo layout.
It was actually one of our fans who suggested the topic last week. Was it? Yeah.
That's right.
So
I can't remember who it was though.
I don't remember either, but I thought
I'm
it was.
so sorry. If it was you, if you're online now and you suggested it, let us know and ask the first question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and the other thing is, if you want to come on live, in the description, I've put the link in the description. So if you want to come on live to us tonight, and just make sure you got no light behind you, and everything else is turned off, so you can't listen to us and come on at the same time. That's very important. Let me just do this one before I go. Good evening, you tree, as Daniel would say. My take on logic is if you look like a duck, if it quacks like a duck, if it waddles like a duck, you can be pretty sure it's a duck. That's perfect. That's perfect. Tim, should I wish to come out 30 days plus, will Brexit stop me? Actually, you can stay for 90 days after Brexit in any 180, so 30 days isn't a problem. Even Mr. Spot would be puzzled at female logic. Exactly right. I'm just going to go and check on the what's. I'm not muted. Basically, I'm going to check on the lasagna, so I'm going to pass over to the girls now. They can see the comments coming in, but I don't think they can read them. Can you?
Well, yeah, I can.
Oh, you can. Okay, but if you touch them, they'll come up on the screen, I think.
Okay.
So if you want to do that, or do you want to come and sit here, or?
No, I stay with Christine.
Okay. Right. I'm going to mute myself. I'm gone.
Yeah, you're very diplomatic, right? He's just walking off to check the lasagna to avoid the conversation.
He cannot win away.
Exactly. So tell me, Chris, what was the most illogical thing you did in your life?
I did lots of illogical things.
Okay, good. Tell me.
But I was young then.
Okay.
I took a train to Paris for just one day to visit Jim Morrison's cave.
Okay.
And I did go to school one day.
But that was at the same journey? You didn't?
No.
Okay, that was another thing then. So
it was not.
But tell me a little bit about the experience you had in Paris.
So it was a time when everything was really old and not so hectic yet. And I arrived there rather early. And I walked to the still sleeping town around about 6 o'clock.
In the morning?
Yeah.
Wow. And were you alone?
I was alone, yeah.
All by yourself in
All
Paris?
All by myself.
Going to the graveyard to see Jim Morrison's grave?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I walked through Père Lachaise, the graveyard. And there were lots of street cats.
Okay. Well, that must have been really
it was
mysterious.
It was.
So, are you like a fan of not only Jim Morrison but like visiting them on graveyards?
No, it was mainly because of Jim Morrison.
Okay.
And at this time, the rules were not so strict. And we could have a bottle of wine because I met other fans there.
Okay, but French ones or English or?
Yeah, English, German.
Wow, and you all went to visit Jim Morrison?
Yeah.
And had a party there on the graveyard?
Yeah.
Wow.
Drinking red wine and...
Well, that's a great story.
That was very logical. And the guy who sold me the ticket couldn't believe that I was just going to Paris for one day.
For one day, and to visit Jim Morrison's grave.
But it was one of the best days of my life.
And of course, you. How did you feel without any fear and
Yeah,
just
I
free?
would be that scared nowadays.
Now you wouldn't do
But
that.
then I was young and
And you just didn't. You were careless.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. How about you, Tim?
What's the most illogical thing I've done?
Yeah.
I don't know. I tend to make decisions very, very quickly and very, very, what's the word? I burn my bridges a lot. You know,
Okay.
I move house very often. Not anymore, but I actually go far. So I think the most illogical thing I ever did was give up a good job to go and do a bad job.
Mm-hmm.
And but I didn't feel right in the job I was in. I was anyway. I don't want to get into that, but into that details. But I think the most illogical things I've done. I don't always use logic in my own life. I expect logic from other people, but I don't always use logic in my own life.
But that's a good point. I mean, logic is individual, isn't it?
Yeah.
As I said, this discussion is really weird because my definition of logic is ergo. Yeah, it's
Okay.
I think, therefore I am. Basically, you know, there's like one thing follows another,
Uh-huh.
and if it doesn't follow the other, then what have you got? What have you got to hold on to? You know, if you don't have logic, what have you got to hold on to? People are sort of saying I'm Mr. Spock now, but it's life, Jim, but not as we know it. Who said that? I saw the comment go past. There we go. Dead and living again. It's life, Tim, but not as we know it. Okay. Oh, and Gary Hughes is saying real rock and roll, Christina. Yeah, respect, respect. Scotsman in Tenerife says, nice story. The Doors, some great songs. Tim is on the starboard bow, starboard bow, starboard. Okay. It's life, Jim, but not as we know it. Yeah, they're all doing a hark back to some song from Star Trek. When young, I feel you are fearless. Were you fearless?
Yeah. Definitely.
Yep, somebody's coming into land. I can hear an aeroplane.
Do you think it only has to do with being young, or can you like stay fearless at age?
I think when you get responsibilities, you get more fear. I think. I think that's if you, let's say your life is basically no fear because you don't know about fear, no fear because in a teenager you no fear because you feel like you're indestructible. When you get to like your 20s and 30s, you get more responsibilities and you fear for not doing the right thing. And then when you get to your 40s, you fear like you've not prepared for your retirement. And then in the retirement, you feel like, oh, how am I going to manage when I've got nothing to do anymore? And then basically at the end of the life, you sort of say, I'm not bothered anymore. So I think you sort of go, it's like a bell curve, you know, with fear. So middle-aged people fear they lose everything they've got or fear that they won't get what they need. But I think young kids, teenagers, and old people have got no fear whatsoever.
Yeah, and I mean the ones that conform to fear, that's also then giving up this kind of freedom.
That's true. That's true.
Uh,
Gordon says burning bridges is his failure. And Gary Hughes says night follows day.
yeah,
Logic.
yeah.
And Mark Roberts says beam me up, Scotty.
The only way is up.
The only way is up. There we go.
Woo!
Scotsman, very true. It's different levels of fear. I think it's different types of fear as well, not only different levels, but you are right, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I just pressed a button. You live what you learn.
That's true. I
You
mean,
live what you learn.
generation. It's what we spoke last week, I guess. Sort of like you get this idol. The parents or family is sort of like an idol, and you see them as such for a long time. and you imitate a lot of the things you get shown.
Okay.
And then sometimes comes a point in your life where you start thinking for yourself, reasoning for yourself, and then you develop sort of like your own logic, and that's when you burn bridges or when you cut with people that are no longer are in line with your own logic, I guess.
Mm-hmm. But your own logic, you see, that's what I can't. I think it depends what you mean by your own logic, because if logic isn't a constant
Yeah.
that we can rely on, then how can we communicate with each other? So if you see logic as the way I do, mathematical logic,
That's it.
yeah, then logic night has to follow day. Otherwise, we can't have the same discussion, because life, I think, and I'm talking to you guys now, life, we make it up in our heads. So I don't know if you've read any sort of like, I think it's psychology, really, but it's also chemistry. Yeah, that we have electrical signals and we have sensors in our bodies, and we convert electrical signals into images and consciousness. So basically, if we are conscious, the electrical symbols, or it's not symbols, but the electrical. Anyway, we're making it up as we go along, is what I want to try and say. So you are all just figments of my imagination, and I am always figments of your imagination. In fact, you might not even be looking at me right now. You know, you might be looking at somebody else. I might have like green hair.
At me, for instance.
Good choice.
The quiet one in the corner. She comes out with a cracker. Give her a glass of wine. She's anybody's, I tell you.
No, I haven't even had a.
Give her 2 glasses of wine. She's everybody's. I remember to put the lights on tonight as well. That's a good thing.
Good.
Clap. Give yourself a clap.
Yay.
Okay, Tim, I'm still waiting for the unboxing vid. You know, I've basically filmed everything. All I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get all the names of the people that sponsored us in Google. They won't let me print out the names of all the people that sponsored me in Google. So if you go to the little $ and you make a super chat or whatever, then those names I can't get listed out. So what I've had to do is I've had to film myself scrolling through them all, and now I'm writing them down, because I want to be able to thank everybody individually. So that's what's taking the time, really. I've done the filming of the unboxing, I've done the filming of the setup, and I've done a sort of a walkthrough of what the thing is. And I'm just really not waiting, but every spare minute I'm going and writing these names out. So, and there's quite a few of you, so that's a good thing. So it will be before Christmas, I promise. I promise, before Christmas. Life is here today and gone tomorrow, says Tree Surgeon. Well, Bob, you know, you're right. The thing is, if you live your life as if it's your last day, one day you'll be right. Yeah. You can't say don't put anything off or don't plan for the future. You know, you can't be so nihilistic, I don't think. But basically, the logical thing is do things today, because tomorrow you may not be able to do it, and it's not because you die.
No? Carpe diem.
Yeah, carpe diem. Seize the day. Has any good or change came from worrying? I personally see no point in worrying, whereas my wife worries about everything, says Big Blue.
Yeah, worry is not really. It's something that happens to us.
Mm-hmm.
It just happens.
So you don't worry yourself.
No, it's not like the. What I think, it's not that people consciously say, "Oh, now I'm gonna go worry a little bit. I'm gonna go to the living room and I'm gonna worry for an hour."
My granny used to do that.
I don't think people do that, but it just is like a mental conditioning, and that's what happens. But worrying is sort of like praying for the wrong outcome.
Okay.
It's I mean, if we have to like sort of dwell on something, then it's better to dwell on something good.
Okay. So yeah. So I take from that worrying is dwelling on something negative, whereas if you dwelled on things positive, and I think we're going to do positivity next week.
Yes.
If you dwell on something positive, that's like anti-worrying.
Yeah.
The antidote to worrying is dwell on something. Dwell, is that the right word now? I think it is. We should use it. We should use the word dwell on something positive. That's quite good. Okay, we've done that one. We've done that one. Well, say Christina, says Ian. Mary, I just had to adjust to look after my son who was diagnosed with epilepsy at 1. He's now 24. Exactly. You know, it's adjustments. But I think if you adjust correctly and you live within your expectations, then you can be happy.
Yeah.
If your expectations of life are higher than you're achieving, and you can't achieve more for a particular reason, like, you know, we can't go scuba diving together, can we, Chris? We understand that it's a limitation. We accept it. We're happy. You know.
Yeah.
So I think you're exactly right, Mary. Exactly right. Thumbs up, everyone, says Honeybee Louise. Tomorrow never comes, as they say. Gary Hughes. Tomorrow does never come. You're right, because it's always tomorrow. What we got, Fiona? Arriving on the 29th, got PCR booked. Any info on the antigen test? Tim, just got back from work. Apologies if the question's already been asked. We did COVID, and we said nothing has been official, so I don't report it until it's official. I'll probably read it on Friday. I know that Canarian Weekly is sort of saying something, but if you've already got the PCR booked, then you might as well do the PCR. I don't know whether the antigen test is any cheaper. I think it's just quicker. Yeah, it might be a bit cheaper.
It might be cheaper.
But I've heard in Britain it's not going to be that cheap. Here, the difference is 125 to 60, I think it is. 125 for a PCR test and 60 for an antigen test in Quran, I believe. But in Britain, I've heard stories that there's a difference of about $15. But what it will do is it means that you can take it a little bit later. So it's in 72 hours beforehand. You can take it the day before because you get the result within an hour or something. So that's a good thing. That is a good thing. Those high-rise buildings over your shoulder, Tim, look like the banana flats in Leith. There the similarity ends. I don't know what the banana flats in Leith look like, but it looks like them. They are actually hiding exactly the Hard Rock Hotel. So the Hard Rock Hotel is another 2 towers, which are right behind them, which we can't see because...
and it's open again.
And it opened again, yeah.
Yesterday they had lovely music coming from over there.
We can hear it on the balcony here when they've got music there, yeah. Oh, new comments down the bottom there. Oh, where we go. Oh, don't worry, be happy. Karen Blair says, maybe I should just have a one-on-one with Juliane, as I'm a worrier, as Big Blue has just said. Karen, if you want to get in touch with Juliane, I've put a link to her channel in the description right now, so you can look at it there. Subscribe to her channel anyway, and I'm sure you can contact her through her website as well, which is julianeinendel.com. So
just email me, or my phone number is also on the
website.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's what I'm going to do as well. I'm just going to stop doing the contact where you've got to contact me through the website and stuff. I'm just going to publish all my contact details, and you can call me whenever you like. Just don't WhatsApp me with cat videos or something like that. That's all I ask. And don't put me on. If you send me a WhatsApp in a group where everybody's looking and laughing at a cat video, I just block you. So nothing personal. But if you want to have me as a WhatsApp, then just one-on-one, and when it's important. Is it possible to live every day as your last? That is difficult. You know, that is true. Okay, let's qualify this then. If your last day on Earth, you're going to do everything to the max, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you knew it was the last day on Earth and that was it, you do everything to the max. Then you're right. You can't burn both ends of the candle every day because you're going to die tomorrow. Then you don't, right?
Yeah.
So you are exactly right on that. What I'm saying is that don't put things off that you really should do, like telling your mum you love her, or if somebody says if somebody says I've always wanted to XYZ, then organize it that day and go and do it.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people say to me, "Oh, Tim, when I retire, I'm gonna come to Tenerife," and that was what I thought as well. And if I'd have waited, I still wouldn't be here. I would have had another 4 years to wait, right? And it's not worth it. You've got to take the bull by the horns and do the change. I should be looking here, shouldn't I? You should take the bull by the horns and do the change as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Change agency.
But it's also not stressing out, it's not like putting too much into and putting yourself under too much pressure. But definitely I agree, you should have some goal like you had, coming here for instance.
Mm-hmm.
And now but don't over pressure with yourself with, oh my god, I have to put this and this in the day. No, because that's also like counterproductive.
Putting too much pressure on yourself.
Yeah, because then in the end you're going to end up like, oh my god, I didn't do this and I didn't do that, and then it's like you are blaming yourself basically for not having
For not achieving.
Exactly.
I have little goals now, like getting out of bed. That's one of my goals.
That's not true.
No, I have very little goals now. I've got a friend, and she comes around every fortnight, and she helps me clean in the house. First of all, because I'm really, there's certain things I can't do, and it's all up here. And so she comes and does that. But we've talked about it, and she's helped me now to do the little goal, like before you have dessert, wash the dinner pots. Because I used to go do the dinner, then get dessert, then I want to relax a bit and have another glass of wine, and then I go to bed and I go, oh, I got the kitchen to do, oh god, and then I go to bed.
And in the morning when you get up, the kitchen's a mess.
The kitchen's a mess, yeah, and then I was depressed about the kitchen being a mess in the morning. Then I make breakfast around the mess, and and then if I needed something, I wash it up quick.
Go say it, please say it. You're living with a mess.
A mess. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody thinks it's MS, multiple sclerosis, but actually she's living with a mess in Tenerife. So anyway, I've got my head together now. So my goals now are to do the dinner pots before we eat dessert. So that'll keep it up. Okay. Oh, we got loads of comments here. Karen says, thank you. I've subscribed to Juliane and Tim. I won't bombard you with the WhatsApp cat videos, I promise. Gordon says, being suggested a lateral flow test might be needed to visit care home with 30-minute result. Well, now we know. When that sets in Tenerife is a new day for someone. Yeah, it's true. It's a new. The sun did just set. Let me just show you this. It's quite a nice view now. Let me just solo this one. That's the sun going down with a solitary bird flying out to sea. The sun's going down over La Gomera. So we got to do this. The sun, the sun, the sun is going down over La Gomera.
And not on you.
That's not on me.
Is there a light out there?
There's a light. There's two of them. There's it's what's it called? Fisherman. The old fisherman. Oh, here we go. Here we go. There's the girls there now. There we go. Can we see him? Yes, we can. Well, we've done that one. Living in the now. Tim Top Cat videos of the works of Satan. Tim Tok. TikTok, yeah. Yesterday, learning Lee's news, I rang the care home for an extra call and broke into tears hearing her voice. This separation may be the end for her, so every day counts. You know, Gordon, you're exactly right. And I did say I was going to say something about Lee, but what can you say apart from condolences? He's got back now. He did message me before he published the video, so I did know. And he said, sorry we couldn't meet up. We weren't planning to meet up until he went back, because we're planning to meet up when he comes back. So yeah, you've just got to make sure that you tell your mum you love her. You know, that's important. That. In fact, when the first time I moved away was in 1989. I didn't move away from my mum, but I'd moved away from Britain in 1989. I was living in Wales then. And I knew that I probably wouldn't see my mum physically for a couple of years because I couldn't afford to come back. And so I said then I would call her every Saturday morning. So every Saturday morning I'd give my mum a call just for half an hour and tell her the news, which was like the first 3 minutes of our conversation. Then she'd tell me the news, which is the next 29 minutes of the conversation. But my mum could tell a good story, so it was just like being there, you know. But I did that for 30 years. And when she passed, my dad took over. So my dad had listened to me rambling on every Saturday, and he's gone now. So I talked to my sister. Oh well, she's working on a Saturday morning, so we usually call on a Monday, don't we, kid?
Yep.
Yeah, because she's working in the hairdressers in Chester. Oh, shouldn't have told you that. Okay. Read from Leeds. If you were told it was your last day on Earth, what would be enough to make you worry? That would be enough to make you worry. Now, the thing is, if you were told it was your last day on Earth, you got nothing to worry about, really. You know, you go do what you want.
I would worry, I guess.
Gordon said he subscribed to you some time ago, but he's still trying to work out a topic to call you about.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. Looking forward to hearing from you.
I always wash up before dinner, Tim, to be on top of it. That's exactly right. That's what I used to do. Yeah, when I needed something, I wash it up. It was the cleanest thing. But no, because if you leave it too much, then it's like being a messy, you know, living with a mess in Tenerife. Did I miss anything? Hopeless Tim? Hopeless Tim, question mark? I'm sorry you wrote that when I was saying something, but I can't work out what it was. First thing I do every morning is stretch out. If I don't hit wood, it's going to be a good day, says Bob Barrows. Like the coffin, is it? Isn't the cough that carries you off? It's the coffin that carries you off in. Tina Rigby, is logical to clean the kitchen straight after eating. It is logical.
Everything is logical, but and you have your own logic, because like Tim has a different logic than I have, Christine has a different logic than I have, and you all have different logics than we have.
Just a minute. Hold on there, Bald Eagle. We don't have different logics. We may interpret the logic differently, but it's the same logic. It's logical that you wash up after you use something.
Yeah.
But it's also logical to wash it up just before you use it.
That's it. But then also it depends, like for you, it's logical to do that like 5 minutes straight after you've eaten.
Mm-hmm.
But for someone else, it's logical to do that like tomorrow morning. And they are fine with that. Okay. And then there are people that are more in tune and they're more vibing on the same, like washing up tomorrow morning vibe. And then
I would live in that commune.
Yeah,
I'd live in the commune where I was the guy that washed up in the morning, but there was somebody in the commune that liked washing up at night. So
that's it, a win-win.
A win-win situation. It went dark pretty quick, didn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. It always does.
It always goes dark because we're nearer the equator. You see, the world's moving faster. I wish someone would teach my husband how to wash up, as I'm fed up with rewashing half of his efforts. After 10 years together and being single before, he should know by now. See, the thing is, my dad used to decorate really badly. And my mum would just take the thing off him and say, "Give it to me." She'd say, "Get out of the house, get out." So he'd get out of the house and then she'd decorate. And he never decorated ever after that. And he confided in me one day that he could, but he knew if he did it badly, then he wouldn't get the job anymore. So, Jill, maybe you need a stern word with your husband. Ah, La Gomera on fire. Okay, they're talking. Oh, I'm way behind on the comments. Just bung it all in your dishwasher, says Julie. Unfortunately, I am the dishwasher. Okay. Oh, I've missed a lot here. Hang on. La Gomera on fire. You have a lovely view from your back. We do. In fact, when we got this place, we were so enamored with the view that we didn't even bother looking at the rest of the place. It was what you need is a dishwasher, Tim. I do. Are you up for the job? Jill, just dishwasher, lol, 38 years later. Dishwasher, it's called Special Branch. Lol tree. Ah, very good. I'm glad you haven't got my phone number. You're a jinx, says Robert Cowie. I'm glad you haven't got my phone number. You're a jinx. Oh dear. What do jinxes do, Robert? Do they give you the evil eye, maybe, through the internet? And I get you anyway, even though I don't have your phone number. Oh no, it's the jinx is coming! The jinx is coming to get Robert Cowie!
You're weirdo.
Mr. Jinxie.
Who's your favourite band, Tim? You know you're going to hate me for this.
But he doesn't have a favorite band.
I don't know. I listen to whatever Christina's playing on the radio or whatever. So I don't get to listen to music that I like.
You don't like music.
It's not that I don't like music. It doesn't have the same place in my life as music does for you. I'm really weird, actually. I used to play golf, and people would say, "Oh, what about this golfer and Tiger Woods and that?" And I said, "I play golf. I don't watch it." Yeah. And I used to play snooker, and people say, "Oh, what about Jimmy White and Hurricane again?" And I say, I don't watch snooker. I play it, right? And it's the same with everything. Same with music. I play music. I can play guitar. I learned at an early age classical guitar. I went pop in my teenage years, and it's so I like music, but I don't really have a favorite band. I used to listen to Pink Floyd a lot.
And Elton John.
So I mean, how do you reconcile those two? And Cliff Richard. So I mean, basically those are my three influences.
Illogical, eh?
Yeah, it's totally illogical. So Cliff Richard, Small Corners Religious album, that was really good. The Dark Side of the Moon, of course, and for Elton John it was Yellow Brick Road. Got me into that. I like Wham as well, for instance. Wham. But if you want to go and listen to some music, download Everything You Can Get by Dave Bonney, Bonney. He was a mate of mine, American guy, lived in Germany, done about 4 or 5 albums. Go to CD Baby and order his album, or you can get it on Spotify, or you can get it on Apple Music. And if you stream it, then the money goes to his estate, which he gave to me. So we've earned, I think last week we earned threepence. Okay. What's logic for one isn't logic for another.
That's it.
Really?
It is. Because look, logic is thinking, right or reasonable thinking. And everyone thinks differently, and for everyone it makes different reasons.
I can appreciate that.
So So what we were saying before with conformity, that's not really thinking. It's just going along with what's presented.
Oh, conformity and logic. I see a difference. I see logic as being the action and reaction to something that we all agree on as being correct in this space, right?
Mm.
And everybody doing the same thing because somebody says it is okay. I suppose that's culture as well. That's culture.
It's paradigm.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it's like it's a conditioned thinking.
Follow the logical song. It works. The logical song. Who did that? Was that ELO or?
I know the singer, the rapper Logic.
No, this is the logical song. I think it was who was it? Not ELO, was it?
I don't know that one.
Don't know. Who did Breakfast in America? Look at my girlfriend. She's the only one I got. Who's that?
I can only sing it.
Was it the Eagles? No.
No. We're terrible, aren't we?
We have to ask our music expert.
I thought it was the Electric Light Orchestra.
No.
No.
Nope.
Hey, Ramondo's online. The odd occasion when I wash up, Pat will wash the same pots again. What can I do? It's true. It's true. I mean, if my mum was a bit like that as well. She was a bit of a perfectionist on a lot of things, and my dad in the work shed. So if I said I want to go and saw something, and I'd go, and they go, stop, and then it's, oh god.
Is it like sort of like, can you get along with my logic? It's like asking, like Christine asking you, hey, do you get along with my logic? Then we click,
I'm way behind the kids. We do.
Yeah. Well, obviously you do.
Oh my golly gosh. I'm way behind in the comments. I'm going to skip over a few. Gordon says, sit down, relax after I've eaten until I've cleared the kitchen. It's cleared and put away. You feel much better. You're right. Same as Gordon. When you have something to do in your mind. Okay, Lager Lewy. When you have something on your mind, do you believe in dreams interpretation? When you have something on your mind, do you believe in dreams interpretation? I'm not quite sure. When you have something on your mind, you believe in dreams interpretation.
If you believe in dreams or dreams interpretation.
Dreams interpretation. When you have something on your mind. Lager Louis, we're sorry. It must have been reacting to something we'd said. Try and type it again the other way around and see if we can work it out.
Yeah.
I can't decorate either. It's like putting a paintbrush in a 5-year-old's hand. Those are the best decorations, they are. Ali Bennett says, only ever left the washing up till morning, never again. Always wash up after eating before dessert, if we have any. What do you mean, if we have any?
We always have any.
What do you mean, if we have any? If we don't have dessert, it's tablets, I'm at that age where you get water book and tablets, Scooter tree or reverb from the studio. Jill managing the handyman. Okay, the big hander says, it was the same when I started work. They told me to make the tea for everyone, so I made it so awful they never asked me again. And Julie says, my husband doesn't believe in dishwashers, so he'll wash up, but he still leaves the sink full of washing up, so I have to do it. Oh, what a shame. Tree is mostly unhandyman you can imagine, says Jill. Only ever left the washing up till the morning, never again. Always wash up after eating, says Ali Bennett. And Warb says, my wife just loading the dishwasher, but the drawer stuck. I logically figured something was trapped. Lol. The Beatles. Was it the Beatles? Not going to comment again. You scared me. Oh, no. No, this wasn't a scary. What's this? Robert Cowie's the best commenter. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and ring that little bell for notifications for when we upload new videos. Jill Gardner, why is my hubby is 40-year-old bachelor when we met. I think it's why my husband was a 40. Okay. Okay, never mind. Those blokes are all different. Gordon Squire says he's a one-man band. I've got to sing again now. I'm a one-man band. Nobody knows or understands. Is there anybody out there who could lend me a hand for my one-man band? No way. Oh, so we got the applause now, Tim, does all the people from other countries coming to Tenerife have to have a test before entering? In fact, everybody who enters Spain has to have a test, even Spanish people coming home. So it's an entrance requirement to the country, nothing to do with where you're from. Oh, yes, it is to do with where you're from, because you only need a test if you're coming from a country that is in the red. So it's a high-risk country. So the easiest way to get around the test is to stop infecting your mates and become a less than a high-risk country. And having said that, we're going up as well, so it's I don't know what's happening. Christina said she's heard on the news that there's a different illness going around in India, so we might have another one coming. So, but don't worry, because it might never happen. Music, the source of life. World without music is unthinkable, says Jack Bell. You know, I agree. World without music would be unthinkable. And what am I going to say? If I want music, I make it. And you don't have to be good to make it. All you have to do is to feel good while you're doing it. And what happens is a lot of people give that job to other people, and therefore they need music coming at them to make them feel good, when in reality, all they have to do is to make the music. And if we take that analogy even further, happiness is not something you receive. Happiness is something you have to create. So if we look at it like that, music is very important, and you just have to make the right music for you.
And make your own, exactly.
Make your own, yeah. But my name is not Leo Sayer. Hi, Tim. It is right, they're going to allow the antigen test for access into the Canaries. I did read further up in the comments that they are, but I haven't seen the official ruling yet. Probably see it tomorrow. Oh, Confui, long time no see. We're over the road between you and the Hard Rock. Good vibes. You're on the island. Okay. Oh, are you over here in Arcoiris? Hey, cool. Let's meet up. I've got my 2 meter stick. Super Tramp it was, not ELO. Super Tramp. I should have known that, because I was in a band in the 70s called the Fabulous Phoenix Show Band.
With long hair.
I had long hair, yeah. And it wasn't a show band, but we called it the Fabulous Phoenix Show Band because it sounded good. But we were like a 5-piece band, so rhythm guitar, lead guitar, bass, drums, and a singer. And the drummer, Steve Helliwell, was the nephew of John Anthony Helliwell, which was the saxophone player at Supertramp. Claim to fame. Supertramp. Everybody's saying Supertramp. Oh, I've missed a load. Somebody said Dreams. Let's go back to Supertramp there. Oh, my God, Supertramp. Oh, Sugar. Mrs. Special Branch needs a feeding. Tree Surgeon, you might be gone by the time I've read this. See you later. Oh, you're going to be watching for the kitchen. Don't burn. That's burning. It's burning. Look, behind you. Do that job properly first time. Clean things last longer. We waste too much money buying things we've only had for months. You're exactly right. Okay, Breakfast in America, written and composed by Roger Hodgson of the Supertramp. Thank you very much, Wikipedia. David Love, sorry. Lager Lewy says, When You Dream. Okay, that's probably...
That was the one before.
I still don't understand, though. You got to write the whole thing in one sentence.
I will answer it in the.
Oh, in the comments.
Yeah.
Okay, later we'll read it all back, because you can read back this chat, I think, I hope. And we can read it all back and then we'll answer it there. Logic is putting together proven facts. That's probably true.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the song you was on about earlier, Breakfast in America, was Supertramp. Oh, right, okay. Was he the logical song as well then? Supertramp Tim, clean up, husband leave the washing up. Jill says, my dreams are always utter nonsense. I can't even explain them. I once smacked my other half in the face as I was dreaming he was trying to suffocate me with shoes. I think that was just your excuse, Jill, wasn't it? It's because he didn't wash up. That's the problem, isn't it? Leo say a great rendition. Oh, there we go. A great rendition, Tim. Thank you very much. If music be the food of love, play on. I don't believe it's all COVID, Tim, says Sue Long. 80s music is the best. You're exactly right. Go on now. Interesting topic again. Bye all. See you, Tina. Thank you very much for the support. I did send you an email. Lager Louis, here we go. When I have a dream and remember it in the morning, I try to look up if it's a meaning. Hence the dreams. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Okay. No, I don't do that.
I do sometimes,
Yeah.
but unfortunately, I don't really remember. But it's, I mean, the dreams, in your dreams, you're sort of like subconsciously processing what you were thinking about.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it has a connection, sort of.
Sort of.
And of course, you can or worry or think something positive about it, but it says where you have to work on.
Okay. There's also something special about singing with others. I miss singing in my church due to COVID restrictions. COVID restrictions, sorry. I keep to heart is from the famous musician, not Tree. If you can play just one note and really mean it, you're a musician. That's true. That's true. Happiness is egg-shaped. My dad was in a show band in the 70s. He played the sax there, 8 of them. The Martells. Wow, says Marion. Need to go catch up later. See you, Ian. Music can make through every emotion. I know Steve Halliwell. He knew you never... I know Steve Halliwell. I think his name was Halliwell, wasn't it? With an E. Never knew you knew him, Tim. Small world. It is a small world. Oh, Warbs. Is this Wayne? Okay. Because I think you've commented with 2 different names on here. Hong Kong Fooey says, hair today gone tomorrow. Flashing lights, look outside. I'm looking. I'm waving. I can't see.
It's too many Christmas
There's
lights.
too many Christmas lights. Music, we've been an hour now, so we got to close up now. Anything you want to say before we close?
Oh, he's on the sea. The flashing light on the sea.
On the sea. 2 healthcare workers had an allergic reaction to the new COVID vaccine. I read that. Yeah, I read that. I don't know what happened. But they are both fine. You don't remember a dream in the morning, chances are it won't come true. What if dreams are reality and we are living the dream? That's what Christina says, because you can do a lot in your dreams, can't you, kid?
Yep.
That's why she likes staying in bed long, isn't it?
And I dream a lot about people who are already dead, like my grandparents and your mom.
You dream about my mum?
Yeah.
Your mother-in-law?
Yeah.
But that's good. I mean, if you had if you had a good relation with them, then it's obviously something nice. You connect.
Yeah.
I think it was 2 people. Bob, remember all my dreams and not one has come true. The Matrix. Jack Bell. On that note, we're going to start wrapping up for today.
And
like to
have
thank...
a lasagna.
I'll have a lasagna. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for coming today.
Yes.
I'd like to ask you to like, subscribe, and ring that little bell for notifications when I upload new videos. Go to timothydowd.com. I'm revamping the website. It's going to be one page with just 4 buttons on it. How you can support the channel, how you can contact me, how you can watch the live shows and the other stuff. And the 4th thing is how to take part. Nobody decided to take part today, but that's also okay. Eventually we'll get it. We had a great time. I'd like to thank Juliane and Nendel. Don't forget to go and like and subscribe her. The link is in the description. I'd like to thank my beautiful wife, Christina, for putting up with me all these years and for taking part in all my silly little things that I do. And I'd like to thank me for cooking a wonderful lasagna, which I'm going to scoff in a minute.
Me too.
Okay.
Your logics resonate.
It does, it does. Yes, ma'am.
Do we have to do this picture?
The picture. Oh, I did say remind me to do the to do the thumbnail, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to do a thumbnail, but we'll do it after we've turned off. But before we eat, we got to do the thumbnail. I'm going to use the camera that they're using, turn it round, and then take a picture of the thumbnail. The thumbnail. So goodbye, everybody. Before I go, just make sure. Wrapping up. Got some sellotape. Fantastic chat tonight, guys. Says Karen.
Thank you.
Thank you. Apparently they suffer from allergies. Okay. Tree surgeon. A dreams are in my reality. Doesn't bear thinking about. I get chased by a one-legged man on crutches, but all I can do is run in slow motion. Oh, and I'm going to dream about that tonight.
And there's even a song called Dreams Are My Reality.
My reality.
The only kind of real fantasy.
Oh, I've got to put the thing on. I can't do it now. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is Tim, Juliane, and Christina for Live with MS in Tenerife and Holistic Mentoring saying goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye, everybody.
Thank
goodbye. Hong Kong Fooey, send me an email if you're going to want to meet up. I can't remember how to do this now. I will do it like this. What?